This one popped up foul left side toward the seats. Fresh baseball for Stud still. And he goes back to work 2-2 again. And another foul ball to the left side from Berg, who's battling here in this at-bat. Stud still, his pitch count up over 70 now, approaching 80. He's at 77 pitches. And there is action down in the FGCU bullpen. 2-2 offering again. And another fister, this one down to second base. Kurzminski up with it, throws on to first, and has it for out number 2. And Stud still is just sawing off guys. Everything has been thin, popped up, hit on the ground softly, something along those lines. The hardest hit ball all night by a Jacksonville hitter, Mike Casala's fly out to center field. Other than that, we saw Dakota Jalila with a couple of well-hit singles. Corey Heffron drove one out to left field, but even he didn't get all of that one. If he had, it would have gotten out of here. The wind has died down some since the sunset. First pitch to Heffron with the bases empty and 2 outs. A curveball that misses low. Stud still back on a rhythm. He has sat down 4 in a row since the Jalila single broke up his streak of 8 in a row. 1-0 pitch, another breaking ball downstairs. And Heffron trying to get Stud still out of this rhythm. Dolphins were 2 hit last Friday night by Nick Durgan. 2-0 pitch. That one's a call to strike at the top of the zone. Dolphins 2 hit, did not score a run, and fell 5-0 to Stetson and Durgan, who was named Ace on Pitcher of the Week for his efforts this past week. 2-1 pitch, hit pretty well out into center field. Coffers on the run, going back to the warning track, leaping, and it's over his head. He's having trouble finding it now, picks it up. Heffron's thinking 3. The throw from Garcia. Heffron is out at third, and Wilkerson is losing his mind on the third base umpire. Heffron can't believe it. Here comes head coach Chris Hayes, and it looked like Heffron had gotten the hand in underneath, but the relay from Garcia to the third baseman Figueredo, and sometimes the sexiness is just rewarded too much in the game of baseball. It looked great, but it looked like Heffron certainly got it in, and now the fans letting him know it as well. No replay here at JU, unlike last weekend in DeLand, so nothing changing this one. But Jacksonville, unfortunately, loses out on a base runner just 90 feet away for the third time today as the Eagles turn a deep fly ball misplayed in center field into the final out of the inning. We head to the 6th, 2-0 FGCU on top. From Van Wagner, this is the Jacksonville Dolphin Sports Network.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots. Although, here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You've come to the right place.
Visit JUDolphins.com.
This is Stephen Lucy, team physician for Jacksonville University. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute are the team behind your team, serving as the official sports medicine provider for Jacksonville University. JOI offers a complete range of orthopedic care and rehabilitation services to keep the Dolphins on the field and in the game. Don't you want to go where the pros go? Visit JOI.net or call JOI 2000 for more information.
Santana back out to start the 6th inning. Jacksonville trailing 2-0. And we'll see how well this young Dolphin team can compartmentalize that tough ending to the top half of the inning, in which Corey Heffron looked like he had a triple, and instead was called out at third. Stephen Wilmer leads it off, down to the count 0-1. Santana misses away, now a ball and a strike. Farrow on deck, Figueredo in the hole, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled back by Wilmer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks tonight. Hey, you talk about how good and important it can be to sit there and find a response after you give up a couple of runs. And there's no guarantee Jacksonville would have scored in that inning. But, yeah, you like when you got a guy standing at third, you like your chances better than when a guy's not standing at third. That is for sure. 1-2. And that's off the top of Berg's missed high, ball 2. Two-two pitch, a shot into center field. Samayan drifting to his right, says I got it, reaches up in the gap, makes the catch, 1 out.
For the Eagles, now batting the designated hitter number 2, Ian Farrow.
Here's Ian Farrow for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out, and he takes a changeup in the inside part of the plate called ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, 2-0 FGCU as we work here into the 6th inning. And Santana works a breaking ball at the bottom of the zone for called strike 1. The 1-1 pitch at the top of the zone, called just a bit high, ball 2. UNF wins 6-5 over Stetson tonight on a wild pitch in the 8th inning. 2-1 pitch in at the belt for a strike with a fastball. So Stetson has lost 3 in a row since taking the series opener against Jacksonville last weekend, in which they were first place in the A-Sun with that win, tied with FGCU at that point. 2-2 pitch. Buried with the breaking ball down and in, full count. So UNF now 10-6 in the A-Sun. Stetson falls to 9-7. FGCU is 10-5. A loss here tonight, and UNF and FGCU would be tied again. FGCU does have the tiebreaker over the Ospreys, however. Payoff pitch. Off the end of the bat, a fly ball down the right field line, giving chase Flowers over near the line, and it lands into the bullpen. And we'll do it again. Tyler Nauman continuing to throw in the Jacksonville bullpen. It looks like a right-hander. Christian Graham also throwing down there. As Santana's pitch count over 90 now. He's at 93, 94. Seventh pitch of the at-bat is ball 4 low, and Santana really wanted that strike 3 call. And there have been a couple here tonight as this game has gone along, and the zone has seemingly shrunk up some.
Number 34, Alejandro Figueredo.
That have not gone Santana's way, including that walked along an inning ago, and that is the 4th man he has walked here tonight now, and he has also hit 1. So Santana putting guys on at an uncharacteristic rate, despite the fact they don't have a ton of hits, just 4 so far. Runner at first with 1 out, and Alejandro Figueredo, who is 0 for 2. First pitch swinging and a foul ball straight back on an elevated fastball. 96th pitch of the night for Santana. He'll try and finish out this 6th, but I would guess that might be it for him. As again, a little bit of bad luck has plagued Santana. But some timely hitting as well from these FGCU hitters. 0-1, misses low. Lead taken down at first by Farrow. Breaking ball, skips away from Berg, and Farrow heads down to second, takes a big turn there. Berg comes up with it, and a wild pitch moves the runner into scoring position. 2-1 the count to Figueiredo with one out. A win tonight for FGCU goes a long way toward helping them lock up that #1 seed in the South. Pop-up right side into shallow right field. Going back, Coypel called off by Flowers. Sliding catch made by the right fielder for out number 2. That's a big-time play by Elias Flowers, coming a long way in from right field. And a sliding catch. He was the only one that could have made that play. And that is the second out of the inning, and now Santana 1 out away from getting through the 6th and keeping this one close, trying to strand a runner in scoring position. He has done so in 3 out of the 5 innings prior to this so far. First pitch to Cameron Kurzminski is a fastball high, and this guy has just been a thorn in the side of Santana. Was hit by a pitch and a 1-2 count back in the second. Drew a walk in the 5th. The second baseman has found a way on base twice already here tonight, looking for a third time. Soft wind blowing out to center. The 1-0 pitch, a slider that Kurzminski pulls the string on. 1 ball, 1 strike. He had a big weekend last weekend too, so maybe just feeling good coming in. Hit .400 against the Ospreys with a pair of doubles and 6 driven in. The senior from Coral Springs, St. Thomas Aquinas High School. 1-1 pitch, bounces away from Berg, kicks over to the FGCU on deck circle, and another wild pitch, and Farrow now down just 90 feet away. And we're seeing some of these misses get a little bit bigger here for Santana as the game wears on. He is at 101 pitches, 2 pitches, with the count 2 balls and a strike. Hadn't ticked that latest ball into my score sheet yet. And has worked pretty hard here these last 2 innings, with guys on base, trying to pitch delicately. Runner at third, 2 outs, 2-1. Ground ball down to Grabsky at third. Fields between the legs, past the glove twice, on to first, in time. And another man stranded in scoring position, and Santana through 6 has limited FGCU to just 2 runs. 2-0. Eagles on top as we head to the bottom half. And Jacksonville bringing 9-1 and 2 to the plate when we return from Van Wagner. This is the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network.
FGCU 2, Jacksonville 0.
To stay on top of your game, it's important to take good care of yourself. And that's exactly what Baptist Primary Care doctors specialize in, helping you know the score when it comes to your health. And with more than 1,400 physicians in our network, Baptist Primary Care is your direct link to all of Baptist Health. To establish a relationship with a Baptist Primary Care doctor near you, call 202-CARE. Baptist Health, proud to be the official healthcare provider for JU Athletics.
At the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute, we are dedicated to providing you state-of-the-art rehabilitation and physical therapy designed to meet your specific needs. With an expert staff of physical and occupational therapists committed to providing individual attention, we offer comprehensive care at 10 convenient locations. JOI provides sports medicine services to professional, collegiate, and high school athletes, and also have 2 comprehensive spine centers, which offer massage, laser, and acupuncture therapy. We are Jacksonville's Orthopedic Institute and an official partner of the Jacksonville Dolphins.
Flowers leads off the bottom of the 6th inning. Jacksonville trailing FGCU 2-0. Mason Studstill just delivered his 84th pitch of the night and missed away to the lefty for ball 1. Flowers 0 for 1 tonight. And another pitch outside for ball 2. FGCU started throwing in the bullpen last inning, but things have quieted down there now. Studstill at 85 pitches, and he stays off speed away from Flowers and misses again. Now, I complimented him for his precision away from lefties last inning, and he has lost a little bit of that here in the early part of this bottom of the 6th. 3-0 offering. And he gets that one in there for a strike. Flowers back to the top of the order after that, Samayan and Pacheco. 2 lefties and a righty for Jacksonville to start the 6th. And that's ball 4 down and outside to Flowers. So the first man not named Dakota Jalila to reach base and stay on base is Heffron. Did not really get to enjoy his double an inning ago in which he was thrown out at third. And the leadoff man on board for the first time tonight for Jacksonville as well. We'll see if the Dolphins can take advantage. Samayan at the plate, 0 for 2 tonight. Flowers runs well at first, signs being flashed from Coach Hayes down to the third base dugout. Double play depth up the middle. Kinker holding the runner on. In at the edge is the new third baseman, Lajewski. And the first pitch ran inside and hit Rubin. 31st time in his Jacksonville career he has been hit by a pitch. The all-time record holder now extends his on-base streak to all 38 games this season. Entered this weekend 6th in the nation in consecutive on-base streaks.
Number 22, Jesus Pacheco.
Every game now this season for Rubin. And Jacksonville has something cooking here. Tying run on base, 2 on, nobody out. And here comes head coach Dave Tillett. Out to the mound very, very slowly. Still no throwing down in that bullpen, though. Guys are kind of limbering up, it looks like. Studstill at 89 pitches. And a lot of this may just be to sort of address the strategy of it and try and calm Studstill down a little bit. Anticipate a bunt here for Pacheco. The freshman has struggled at times this year to get him down. We'll see how he does here. On the season, Pacheco with 5 sacrifice hits. He's actually tops on the team in that stat, so probably could have a couple others. We'll see. They're anticipating it certainly. Both infielders in at the edge of the grass. First pitch, Pacheco gets the bunt down the third base line. Up with it long. No play to third after he gave it an initial look there. Fires on to first, and there's the 6th sacrifice hit of the season for Jesus Pacheco. And the runners move into scoring position. Pacheco entered tonight's game. Tied for 5th at the A-Sun in sack hits. And he does his job there, and here comes Dakota Jalila, who's already 2 for 2 tonight. With a chance to drive in some runs. His 10th multi-hit game of the year. Studstill from the stretch. Jalila with 12 driven in this season. Second and third, 1 out. First pitch swinging, shoots one out into right field. It is carrying back, caught on the run by Wilmer. Tagging up Flowers, the throw into second base, and a sacrifice fly for Dakota Jalila, and Jacksonville is on the board. It's 2-1. FGCU leads. Samayan advanced down to third on the play. With 2 outs, it's up to Christian Coypel to try and tie things up.
For the Dolphins. Now batting the first baseman.
Leppy today 0 for 2. Struck out his first time up, popped up behind the plate his second time. We'll see if he can see Studstill a little bit better here the third time. Well, very much a get him on, get him over, get him in here so far. We'll see if Jacksonville can come up with that clutch base hit here Dolphins do not have a hit yet this inning. First pitch is a breaking ball away for ball 1. It all started with a walk to Flowers, then the hit by pitch to Samayan. Sack bunt, sack fly, 2-1 ball game. The 1-0 to Coypel, and he fouls it back. Leppy this year with 2 outs, just 8 for 45, a 178 average, but he does have 7 2-out RBI, which is second best on the team. 1-1 pitch, and that one floated in by Studstill, called strike 2 on the outside corner. That was a changeup with a changeup on it. Samayan at third, representing the tying run in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs, 1-2 pitch, fouled back. Big pitch here for Studstill against Christian Coypel. 5th pitch of the at-bat. And he buries one down in the dirt. Long keeps it in front. No chance for Samayan to sneak home there. 2-2. Studstill now at 95 pitches. And the throwing has resumed down in that bullpen for FGCU. A right-hander getting loose. This could be it for Mason, too. We'll see. 2-2 to Coypel. And a bouncing ball. Baltimore chop in front of the plate. Studstill falling down. Throws it and pulls the first baseman off the bag. Coypel is safe, and Jacksonville has tied it at 2. It was chopped in front of the plate. A high bouncer. Studstill and Long converging. Studstill stumbling as he fielded it through while falling down. And the throw got away from Kinker, backed up there by Kurzinski at behind the bag at first. Not the way you draw it up per se, but it scores a run the same way.
For the Dolphins, now batting the designated hitter number 9.
An RBI infield single for Christian Coypel. And Jacksonville has knotted things up at 2. Runner at first, and here comes Mike Casala. Ground ball hit to the left side, scooped by the third baseman, Lojewski. He throws on to second the short way, and the inning comes to a close. Casala on the fielder's choice. The inning ends, but Jacksonville, with 2 runs scored in that inning, tie it up at 2 as we head to the 7th. From Van Wagner, this is the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network.
2 runs on no hits, 1 error.
Is hip or knee pain getting in the way of doing the things you love? Waiting to see the doctor could be making your condition worse. If you've had any of the 5 hip or knee symptoms that shouldn't be ignored, like pain or discomfort while sitting, driving, walking, exercising, or even sleeping, and haven't found relief from anti-inflammatory medicine, it's time to see the specialists at Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Our physicians offer new and innovative treatments for hip and knee pain. And the doctors at JOI are Jacksonville's most experienced at using Makoplasty, a state-of-the-art surgical technique that harnesses robotic technology for precision placement of hip and knee implants. Don't live with hip or knee pain a moment longer. Make an appointment today with a hip and knee specialist from Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Call 904-JOI-2000. That's 904-564-2000.
Change for Jacksonville as we start the 7th inning. Christian Graham enters the ballgame, replacing Tyler Santana. So Santana's night is done after 6 innings. He allows 2 runs, on 4 hits, and he is officially off the hook after Jacksonville ties things up. Dolphins manufacture a couple of runs there in that bottom of the 6th. A good response after the tough luck way the 5th ended. And we have an all-new ball game as we head to the 7th. 2-2.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Mark Coffers.
Here's Mark Coffers leading things off against Graham. And the right-hander kicks and fires, and his first pitch is a fastball that misses high for ball 1. Coffers lifts a foul ball out of play to the right side. The 1-1. Coffers out in the left center field. Samayan drifting to his right, settles underneath, reaches up, and there is out number 1 here in the top of the 7th.
For the Eagles, now batting the catcher, number 24, Johnny Long.
Here's Johnny Long with 1 out and the base is empty. Christian Graham making his 14th appearance of the year as he gets a swinging strike to start the at-bat. Long 0 for 1 today with a double play grounded into and a run scored after he walked in the 5th. The 0-1 from Graham. Spikes a fastball in the dirt. Graham, 14th appearance, is 10th in relief. 26 and a third innings worked, 27 strikeouts, 23 walks. 3.08 average against him, the 1-1. Runs 1 down and outside, a slider, 2-1 in favor of Long, the right-handed swinging catcher, with the top of the order awaiting on deck for FGCU. Tipped into the mid of Berg, a fastball running away from Long, and the count is even at 2. Ground ball hit to the left side. Jalila ranging to his left. Fields throws from behind the bag at second base and throws out Long for out number 2.
For the Eagles, now batting the left fielder, number 13, Brian Ellis.
Here's Brian Ellis with 2 outs and the base is empty. Graham trying for a 1-2-3 first inning of work. Ellis today is 1 for 2 with a walk as well as an RBI double. He got the scoring started in the 5th. The lefty takes a first pitch strike at the belt. Ellis having a career year in the leadoff spot. 19 multi-hit games this season. Softly hit ground ball to the right side. Scooping on the run, Pacheco throws and throws out Ellis. And Graham sits him down in order in the 7th. Tied at 2, we stand and stretch here at John Sessions Stadium. Dolphins bringing Gramsci, Berg, and Heffron to the plate when we return from Van Wagner. This is the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network.
If your driveway needs cleaning, your windows need washing, or your pavers need sealing, you need Crystal Clean. Don't forget your roof needs cleaning too. Crystal Clean uses soft washing, a low-pressure water system with special cleaners to safely wash away contaminants without damaging delicate areas. Call 904-220-3337 or go to crystalclean.com. We promise to make your home crystal clean.
At law offices of George Hunter, PA, we commit to a cooperative process to get the job done to the client's ultimate satisfaction. With a client-first focus, our firm applies an extraordinary work ethic to effectively resolve legal issues. Contact us today at 813-856-2096. Law Offices of George Hunter, a proud partner of Jacksonville University Athletics.
Jackson Grabski leads things off for Jacksonville in the bottom of the 7th inning of a 2-2 ball game. A dandy here on a Friday night. First pitch from Studstill, and Grabski fouls it out to the right side. Grabski tonight 0 for 2. Studstill working into the 7th. Throwing his 99th pitch of the night here, the 0-1. Grabski on the ground, down to second base. It is fielded by Kurzminski, ranging to his left, sets his feet, throws on to first, and Grabski now 0 for 3.
For the Dolphins,
Here's Jake Berg with the bases empty and 1 out. Berg looking for his first hit of the night. A fly out and a ground out to his credit so far. First pitch to the lefty, and it misses low for ball 1. Right-hander still throwing in the FGC bullpen. Actually double-barreled action, a righty and a lefty, as Studstill tries to paint one on the outside corner off speed. Doesn't get the call, 2-0 to Berg. Dolphins looking for a 3rd straight win. FGCU trying to win on a Friday night again. 3-0 now as he misses away from Berg. This is the way that he lost Flowers. Trying to paint away, and he's lost a little bit of that arm side accuracy. Goes 3-0 now to Berg, and a get me over fastball for a strike. (3-1). Berg with a slicing fly ball to the left side. 3 Eagles converging. It's the left fielder Ellis who makes another awkward catch out there in the left. Lost his hat and kind of reached out to his left to make the catch on the run. But it is the second out of the inning. And it brings up Corey Heffron, who nearly tripled his last time up. Hit a double to the deepest part of the ballpark. But an 8.65 put out. End of the inning. First pitch to Heffron, and it's up and in, called strike 1. For Heffron, he gets credit for his 4th double of the season. Earlier in the ball game, the 0-1, and he takes a fastball called strike 2 and steps out. Base is empty, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch, or 0-2 pitch in a 2-2 ball game. And here in the bottom of the 7th, Studstill deals off the end of the bat foul, and we'll do it again. FGCU has not lost a Friday night game since March 26th when they fell 7-5 at Stetson. Big reason why Mason Studstill has so many wins this year. 0-2. Strike 3 called. Heffron strikes out looking on a fastball in the outside corner. And Studstill sits down the Dolphins in order in the 7th after giving up the 2 runs in the 6th. We head to the 8th, still tied at 2. From Van Wagner, this is the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network.
Out here, we charge into the heartland with Mountain Dew. Out here, there's no rush hour, just the rush of flying wide open on glassy water at 5 a.m. with your first dew in hand. And there's no spin class, just bright green spinnerbait that ironically matches your second dew. Out here, we don't just play big buck hunt, we hunt actual big bucks.
And out here, the best road is off-road, and the color of your truck is mud. Out here, it's dew.
Nothing beats the power and excitement of live events like Ticket Smarter. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or in the app. With every ticket transaction made at Ticketsmarter.com, TicketSmarter will donate $1 to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticket resale partner of Jacksonville University Athletics. Download the app today. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Tied at 2 as we get into the closing couple of innings here at John Sessions Stadium on this Friday night. We head to the 8th. Christian Graham back out for another inning of work after a perfect 1-2-3 first inning of relief of Tyler Santana here tonight. And he faces 2, 3, and 4 in the FGCU lineup here in the top of the 8th. It's Richie Garcia who singled his last time up, and he takes a fastball upstairs for ball 1. Garcia is 1 for 3 here on the night. Graham's 1-0. A breaking ball, missed somewhere. Ball 2. Two-0 pitch is a fastball at the knees for a strike. Good crowd here on a Friday night. Senior night tomorrow night. Anticipate another good one then. 2-1 breaking ball runs up. 10 seniors being honored for the Dolphins tomorrow night before the game. Of course, we'll start coverage a little bit early on the JU Dolphins YouTube page. 3-1 fastball. A check swing for Garcia on a pretty close pitch there, too. They appealed down to first. It looked like he went around if it wasn't a strike in the zone, and that wasn't called that way either. So a little unfortunate deja vu to the 5th inning. Hopefully it doesn't play out the same way. A leadoff walk. Garcia is on. And a couple of close pitches don't go the way of Christian Graham and the Dolphins in that at-bat. Here is Joe Kinker, who is 1 for 3. Grounded into a double play his last time up. First pitch from Graham. And that's a called strike, fastball in the upper right-hand corner. Double play depth up the middle. Wind has mostly died out here tonight after being very strong pregame and in the early couple of innings. Outfield playing pretty straight up too. Good looking slider there, a little bit low perhaps, 1-1. Graham with a look over to first, comes home with a 1-1, and gets a breaking ball called a strike on the inner half to the right-hander Kinker. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the big slugging first baseman, who had a trio of doubles last weekend against North Florida and is on a 7-game hit streak. Swing and a miss. He strikes out on a slider down and away. First of the ball game for Christian Graham. The right-hander collects his 28th K of the year, and there's the first out of the 8th. And a good way to bounce back after that walk to lead off the inning. Stephen Wilmer, 0 for 3. The right fielder stands in, swings it left-handed. The runner at first, Garcia, takes his lead. Still thinking double play, maybe get out of this inning. Throw over to first to check, and Garcia back in without a tag. Richie this year is a threat on the base pass, 6 for 8 in stolen bases this season. Every base runner very important at this stage of the game. And a hard hit fly ball to the right side, foul. 0-1 to Wilmer. A little too far out in front of that pitch. Graham trying to bridge the gap to the 9th Looks like Jagger McCoy down there throwing. Of course, he's hoping he gets a chance to come in with a lead. Picked up 2 saves last weekend against Stetson. The 0-1. Fastball a little bit up. He has 3 saves now this season, does McCoy, as he came out in successive days, Saturday and Sunday. Got the last 5 outs on Saturday. Swing and a miss on a changeup away, and it's 1-2. And he needed just 1 out to end it on Sunday. But he entered with the tying run on deck and took care of business. Graham trying to take care of business here. 1-2 pitch with 1 out. Deep breath, comes home, and a foul ball slicing backward, and we'll do it again. Wilmer battling. The sophomore from Sarasota, 0 for 3 on the night. Garcia establishes his lead down at first. Another 1-2 pitch from Christian Graham. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Graham as he went breaking ball again there. And we head
For the Eagles.
to Ian Farrow's spot of the order. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Drew a walk in the 6th, advanced all the way around to 3rd on a couple of wild pitches before he was stranded there. And that ended Tyler Santana's night. He did a nice job of mitigating damage all evening long. Runner at first, 2 outs. First pitch to Farrow. Swing and a miss. The ball kicks away from Berg, and Garcia advances down to second. Santana stranded 5 men on here tonight. Swing and a miss on a sinking fastball. All 5 of them in scoring position. And now Christian Graham trying to match him. Before that, we'll see a brief pause and a conversation between Farrow and the FGCU third base coach, which I believe is Matt Reed, or maybe Brandon Romans. Let's click on the thing. Oh, Romans. Runner down at second base, 2 outs, and an 0-2 pitch to Farrow. And he takes at the top of the zone just a little high, ball 1. Runner goes, 1-2, swung on and missed, and Graham with 3 strikeouts to keep the Eagles off the board and strand a man in scoring position again in the 8th. Christian Graham, 2 strong innings of relief. And we head to the home half. Elias Flowers, who got everything started back in the 6th, leads it off again when we return from Van Wagner. This is the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network.
WB Mason helps you do business. How? By delivering what your business needs where you need it. With a wide range of products from janitorial, furniture, break room products, office products, shipping supplies, food service items, and much more, WB Mason delivers. That's why you see us everywhere. Call or email today to see how you can save more with JU discounted pricing. WB Mason, the official office supply provider of Jacksonville University.
Hercules tires are meant to dig dirt, sling mud, and pound pavement to get you safely to your destination. See what tires are right for you by visiting HerculesTires.com. Hercules Tires, the official tire of Jacksonville University Athletics. Ride on our strength. Hercules Tires.
Pitching change for FGCU. Hunter McGarry takes over in the bottom of the 8th inning. The senior right-hander from Bradenton, Florida. He faces 9-1-2 in the Jacksonville order in a tie ball game at 2.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Dolphins. The right fielder.
McGarry,
Number 10,
this is his 17th appearance of the season. 21 1/3 innings pitched. The Eagles' closer has racked up 5 saves. He has struck out 14. He has walked 14. Opponents are hitting .288 off of him. Jacksonville hoping to keep some of those positive numbers, or negative numbers for McGarry, depending on how you're looking at it, going here. Flowers walked to lead off the 6th. He came around to score the first run of the night. Tries to spark an 8th inning rally here for Jacksonville, as the Dolphins look to make it 3 in a row and beat FGCU at home here on a Friday night. First pitch from McGarry, and Flowers fouls one off. I don't know if he caught a piece of himself or the plate, but that one bounced into the field of play and was ruled a foul ball. 0-1. Top of the order on deck, Ruben Samayan. Hit by a pitch and scored back in the 6th as well. Dolphins still being out hit 4-3 in this ball game. We've seen a lot of base runners, just not a lot of hits. Quite a few free passes. One error belonging to FGCU. The 0-1. And a fastball check swing, and they say that he went around on it. So now 0-2. By the way, that was an error on the play that Coy Pell reached first on in the 6th. Oh, and 2 quickly here on Flowers, who looks to protect the pitch. And it's down and outside for ball 1. Eli letting that one go. 0 for 1 so far tonight. Flowers making his 16th start of the season, his 20th game played, the redshirt freshman. One-two pitch. Down and outside again. FGCU scored 2 in the 5th, thanks to a leadoff walk coming in to score. Jacksonville scores 2 in the 6th, thanks to a leadoff walk coming in to score. In fact, all 4 men that have scored in this game have reached via free passes. 3 walks and a hit by pitch. 2-2. Off the end of the bat foul. Mason Studstill, 7 innings of work here tonight. He allowed 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits, walked 1, hit 1, struck out 5. 2-2. And a fastball downstairs, full count. The only 2 men that reached for free against him both came in to score in that 6th inning. Just shows you how important it is to not give away free bases. Other than that, Studstill was fantastic. Got a little help from his defense on the near triple by Heffron. Gave up a pair of singles to Jalilan. That was about it. Payoff pitch. And it's ball 4 outside. Flowers, after being down 0-2, draws a walk on a very nice at-bat. Or plate appearance, I should probably say, to be technically correct. And the go-ahead run is down at first with nobody out. Dolphins trying to go 2 for 2 and bringing in the leadoff man in to score. Ruben Samayan, hit by a pitch, his last time up. Flowers, who runs well, takes his lead down at first. Righty on lefty matchup as McGarry comes set. His first pitch. Samayan showed bunt, pulled the bat back on a changeup away that missed. But Gary has tried to live away from these lefties and just has not been able to locate arm side. Pitch is just falling away, ending up in the dirt. 1-0 now to Samayan, who fouls off a bunt attempt. Ball and a strike on Samayan. Ruben this year with just one sacrifice hit. He does have a trio of sacrifice flies. Though someone in his career who's no stranger to dropping a bunt down. 1-1. Runner goes, and Samayan swings and fouls it off the plate. Long is still looking up in the air for it, and it had bounced right into the hand of the home plate umpire. And Samayan looked tentative on that swing, kind of made up his mind late on it and could do nothing more than just foul it off. As, you know, a method of protecting the runner Flowers. He knew his job was to at least get a piece. Eli digs in down at first. 1-2 on Samayan. McGarry throws over to check on Eli, who's back in standing up. Everything tightening up slightly here as we get a little bit later, and every base runner counts a little bit more, and every throw over to first and execution play is that much more important. Now the 1-2. Samayan ground ball right side underneath the leaping Flowers, who tries to go first to third. Wilmer up with it, the throw into second. Flowers slides in safely without a throw. Ruben Samayan executes a hit and run, and Jacksonville with runners at the corners and nobody out in a tie ball game in the bottom of the 8th. And the Dolphins continuing to do what they did well last week in winning efforts. That is execute when plays put on. And here comes Jesus Pacheco, and now you've got a whole playbook to work with if you're head coach Chris Hayes. Nobody out, runners at the corners. What do you have Pacheco do here? Dolphins trying to take the lead for the first time tonight. And head coach Dave Tillett makes his way out to the mound for the second time this evening for his first time to visit with Hunter McGarry. Still action in the FGCU bullpen. Coach Tillett just got to the mound. I thought Tim Montez was the slowest guy going out to the mound that I had ever seen, but Toe, I think he takes the cake. Very, very deliberate. And he is instructing to his position players now before turning and discussing with McGarry, and now he's pointing at Kinker, the first baseman. Well, he's probably trying to run through a couple of scenarios too, because again, Jacksonville's got a lot of options here. The freshman Pacheco coming to the plate. He's one of Jacksonville's best RBI guys this year, second on the team with 17 driven in. Pacheco this year, with runners in scoring position, is 11 for 39, a 282 average. What's even better is with a runner on third and less than 2 outs, he is 5 for 6. So can the freshman come through and put Jacksonville on top here in the bottom of the 8th of a tie ball game? The meeting on the mound has come to a close. McGarry goes to the rosin bag before climbing onto the rubber. Flowers at third, Samayan at first. Nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. Righty on righty matchup. Infield a little bit in. First pitch down and in to Pacheco, ball 1. Garcia over near the bag at second base, having a chat with Kurzimski. Kinker holding the runner on first. And now the infield creeps in a little bit closer. Garcia backs off some. 1-0 pitch to Pacheco. Swing and a miss. Lojewski at the edge of the infield grass down at third. One to Pacheco. Line drive down under the glove of the diving Kurzinski at second base into center field. Flowers scores, Samayan down to third, and Jesus Pacheco gives Jacksonville a lead. 3-2 Dolphins in the eighth. With the infield slightly in, it burns FGCU as Kurzinski, diving to his right, was unable to get to that baseball. If he's back at regular depth, he makes a play, and they may turn two there. Garcia, the leader, in to have a chat with McGarry. And he goes right back to talk to his right-hander, arm around his shoulder. Glove over the mouth. And McGarry looks like he's staying out there. Coach Tillett clapping his hands at the railing, but making no sign to come out. Here's Dakota Jalila, still runner to the corner, still nobody out. Jacksonville now leading by 1, 3-2. First pitch to Jalila, and it's down and in for ball one. And McGarry has really struggled pitching into righties and away from lefties. One 1-0 pitch, up and in, and Jalila's ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Line drive back up the middle into center field. Samayan scores. First to third goes Pacheco. And just like that, Jacksonville leads 4-2. Almost a carbon copy of the last at-bat. Another hot shot back up the gut. This one nearly took off McGarry's head. And Jacksonville leads at 4-2. Still have runners at the corners. Still nobody out. And Jalila having himself a game he has driven into. He has 3 hits. He's a guy who was ready to return to the lineup, and it showed. McGarry has yet to record an out. He is looking to the dugout, almost pleading with them to come get him. But he stays in to pitch. Now against Christian Coypel, a righty-on-lefty matchup with runners at the corners and nobody out. Coypel looking for his first hit of the game, and it's another fastball that runs way outside for ball 1 to a lefty. And McGarry just doesn't have it. Not tonight, at least. Outside again, 2-0. He has thrown just 6 recorded strikes so far in this outing. Runners at the corners, nobody out. 2-0 to Coypel. And it's high and outside again. If he walks him, I mean, that's got to be curtains for McGarry tonight. That would load the bases for Casala with nobody out. (3-0). Down and in, and Coypel walks on 4 straight pitches, and the bases are now loaded with nobody out. And Jacksonville with a golden opportunity to blow this one open in the 8th, leading by 2 already.
For the Dolphins.
And does someone need to check on head coach Dave Tillett? No, here he comes. I was about to say. That would be cruel and unusual if they left McGarry in the game at this point. Toe makes his way to the mound. McGarry's nightmarish night comes to a close. His line is not complete, however, as he is responsible for all 3 Dolphins on base. And a right-hander gets the call to come in from the pen to pitch to Mike Casala. Bases loaded, nobody out, bottom of the 8th. Dolphins already have a 2-spot this inning to take a 4-2 lead from Van Wagner. This is the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network.
I'm Usain Bolt, and I'm about to record the greatest radio commercial for Gatorade Zero you have ever heard. Gatorade Zero has all electrolytes, zero sugar.
Bad news, Bolt. I'm Abby Wambach, and my commercial for Gatorade Zero is better than yours. Check this out. Gatorade Zero, get more out of zero.
Get more out of zero.
All the electrolytes, zero sugar.
Get more out of zero.
Gatorade Zero, get more out of zero.
That was actually really good.
At T-Mobile, we believe in putting people first by treating them right. So we're upping the benefits without upping the price. Introducing Magenta Max. Now with unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. Plus get Netflix on us. Right now, pay zero cost to switch. And bring your phone. We'll pay it off up to $650. Only at T-Mobile.
Activate up to 4K or video streams at 480p. Up to 40 gigs high-speed tethering. $650 via virtual prepaid card. Allow 15 days. SIM and support charges waived. Receive Netflix standard with 2 lines.
Pitching change. Hunter McGarry leaves. He faced 5 batters. He did not get a single one of them out. He walked 2 of them. He allowed 3 other singles, gave up 2 runs, and he's responsible for ducks on the pond right now. Base is full of Dolphins, and his teammate Najir Victor enters in a pickle. The true freshman, right-hander from Claremont, Florida. Victor making his 13th appearance of the year. He has pitched to a 6.61 ERA this season, 16 1/3 innings pitched, 20 strikeouts, 13 walks, opponents hitting .362 off of him. I would say this is probably a spot that you see a lot of teams in this league are having a hard time with when it comes to, who do you turn to? Not a lot of these teams have some of these hammers at the back end of the bullpen like we've seen in the past. Tyler Shuck has had a nice year. McGarry had a pretty decent year up until this point. Jason Woodward, Tyler Tipton as well for FGCU, but with the Eagles down on the scoreboard in a tough spot, Coach Tillett elects to go to a freshman to pitch against a guy who's whatever the opposite of a freshman is. The complete opposite of a freshman. Mike Casala in his 6th year of college baseball. He's been in every situation, seen every situation, and he comes in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Casala has not hit this year with the bases loaded yet. Infield in. First pitch slider misses away, ball 1. Victor, the 6'2", 185-pound right-hander, sets, infield in. 1-0 pitch. And Casala takes a fastball at the letters for a strike. Pacheco at third. Jalila at second. Coypel at first. And Long, the catcher, asks for time to go out and have a chat with Victor. Trying to get on the same page. After the mound visit, here's Casala back into the box. Trying to help Jacksonville blow this one open in the 8th. Leading 4-2. 1-1 pitch. Casala, hot shot, foul to the right side. And the stoic Brandon Bednar just watches that one whiz behind him without flinching. 1-2 to Casala, but he's a guy, 2 strikes on him, and he just finds a way to stay alive a lot. Some of that may be experience, some of that just may be the approach. He's capable of fouling off a lot of pitches. 1-2 from Victor. Breaking ball out and away. Casala fouled off a couple after falling behind 1-2 in the second before driving a deep ball out that Coffers made a leaping catch at the warning track on. Popped out to second base in the fourth. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the sixth. That ended the inning. 2-2. Breaking ball high in the air out into center field. Coffers charging in on it. Makes the catch, tagging up Pacheco. The throw is way offline. Backed up by Victor. Another runner advances down as the run scores on a sac fly. And Coffers is laying on the ground. And I'm not sure if he's injured or if his pride is hurt. No, I think he's injured. He is clutching his right shoulder. Coach Tillett out of the dugout. And Coffers has now thrown his glove on the ground. He's got his hands on his knees. And now the trainer and Coach Tillett will head out to center field to check on him. He really reared back to throw that one from shallow center field. And if something went wrong on that throw, it would make a lot of sense because it was not a particularly good one. It was way up the line at third and over the head of the catcher long. Backed up by Victor. But it allowed Jalila to tag up and advance down to third on the play as well. Jacksonville made it 5-2 on that sac fly from Casala. As Mike drives in his second run of the year and second in as many weekends. And yes, they're making a change. Coffers, he's grabbing his back.
For the Eagles.
So may have tweaked something there when he threw that ball in. And Jalen Townsend, a sophomore from Oviedo, enters to replace him. So hopefully nothing serious there for Coffers, and with a little bit of rest and maybe some heat and ice, he can get back in the lineup tomorrow, but his night is now done. Another guy who's played a lot. Coffers, he is one of the two in this lineup of the 7 Eagles that have played 200 or more career games. Today was his 205th career game played. The senior from Naples has seen it all for FGCU. But he exits, replaced by Townsend in center. Runners to the corners, 1 out, 5-2 Jacksonville. Here's Grabsky showing bunt, and Victor's first pitch knocks him on his behind as it went way up and in. Well, cat's out of the bag on that one now. We'll see if the play stays on. 1-0 the count to Grabsky. A 3 spot here in the 8th for Jacksonville to take the lead. 1-0. Grabsky, a big swing and a miss on an inside fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grabsky looking for his first hit of the night, 0 for 3. While Casala didn't get a hit coming to the plate, 0 for 3, he did produce a run scorer when he drove that sacrifice fly to center field. The 1-1. Grabsky showing bunt again, pops it up to the right side, and it lands harmlessly over near the FGCU dugout. Coach Hayes offering some words of encouragement to Grabsky. 1-2 the count to the freshman third baseman. Trying to keep this stretch of run scoring going. Jacksonville with runs driven in 3 out of the last 4 guys that have been up. The 1-2. And he takes downstairs, bounces away from long. He can't find it. An aggressive base running for Coypel. That ball didn't leave the left foot of Johnny Long behind the plate, but he had a hard time locating it. And if he had picked it up right away, would have had a real good chance of throwing out Coypel at second base if he had elected to throw there. But a wild pitch. And the runner in scoring position, both of them now. Second and third, 1 out. The infield comes in again for Grabsky. Can he take advantage like Pacheco and Jalila before him? The pitch, and he strikes out swinging on a breaking ball low for out number 2.
For the Dolphins, now batting the catcher, number 20, Jake.
So here it's up to Jake Berg with 2 outs and runners at second and third. Another freshman, another big spot. A 3-run lead. You'd love a 5-run lead going into the 9th inning. Make you feel that much better. Jagger McCoy still tossing in the Jacksonville bullpen. Ready to come in the 9th. First pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball past Berg at the top of the zone. Jake tonight 0 for 3. Couple of flyouts to left and a ground out to second base. Berg looking for his first career RBI. The 0-1 from Victor. Fouled straight back. Elias Flowers went out to get that foul ball. I was like, what is he doing? I realized he's due up in the hole if this inning continues. Dolphins have nearly batted around. Berg, the 8th man to the plate here in the 8th inning. 3 of them have come in to score. On a trio of hits, a pair of walks, and a sacrifice fly. 0-2. Breaking ball stays way up. And a good job by Long behind the plate to corral that one. We've seen a couple of them get away from these catchers tonight. That had gone back to the wall. May have had a chance for Jalila to score. 1-2, 2 outs. The freshman Berg standing in the lefty against the right-hander Victor, and strike 3 called on a breaking ball in the inner half. Berg is down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Victor, who comes in and really mitigates the damage after he inherited a bases loaded, nobody out situation. Dolphins scored 3 to take the lead. We head to the 9th. Jacksonville tries to close it out on a Friday night here at John Sessions Stadium. From Van Wagner, this is the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network.
FGCU 2.
While the world is staying home, the need to save lives never stops. Those of us who are part of the Baptist Health family know that the work we are called to do has never been more important than right now. So, to everyone who has made sacrifices, big or small, in order to continue serving our community, thank you, Baptist Health, the official health care provider of the Jacksonville Dolphins.
Doubletree by Hilton Jacksonville Riverfront resides on the south bank of the St. Johns River in downtown Jacksonville. Doubletree is where an exceptional locale blends with an array of amenities, personable service, and a better night's sleep. When we're not napping in our Lux bedding, you can probably find us relaxing by the riverfront pool, jogging along the Riverwalk, or sipping a cocktail at our on-site Roots Crit Steakhouse. Doubletree by Hilton Jacksonville Riverfront, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Dolphins.
Top of the 9th, Jacksonville trying to wrap up a 3rd straight win and capture a Friday night against FGCU to get this series started off the right way. Jacksonville has not won a series opener since the Wofford series. That game took place back on March the 5th. Excuse me, I should say a series opener. That's wrong. Strike that. Jacksonville hasn't won a series opener since UCF, March the 19th. The reason why I forgot about that one is because the Dolphins didn't ultimately go on to win the series. Pinch hitter in the spot of Lajewski, the 3rd baseman. It is Kyle Machado, a freshman from Punta Gorda, who swings at the first pitch off of Jagger McCoy, lifts it into right field. It is caught by Elias Flowers, and the Dolphins are 2 outs away. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's pretty efficient.
For the Eagles. Now batting the second baseman, number 10, Cameron Kurzminski.
Cameron Kurzminski, the second baseman, has been on base twice tonight, does not have a hit. Was hit by a pitch in the second and then walked and scored in the fifth. Part of that 2-run fifth inning for FGCU, all they managed so far here tonight. McCoy pipes in a strike to start the at-bat. Jagger has appeared in 3 straight games now. Of course, he had a significant time off between Sunday's game and tonight's Friday's game. The 0-1 runs a fastball away to even the count. Picked up saves both on Saturday and Sunday at Stetson as part of that series win for the Dolphins down in DeLand. And Jacksonville trying to keep the hot streak going here in May. The 1-1 misses away. The new center fielder Townsend is on deck, who replaced Coffers, who left due to injury in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-1 from McCoy. Fastball, did he go around on a check swing and appeal to first? He did not. Very close. Fans didn't like it. A rowdy crowd here on a Friday night at John Sessions Stadium making themselves heard. 3-1 pitch. Right down the middle of the plate for strike 2. Full count to Kurzminski. Yeah. I'll have it right by the end of the weekend, I promise. Payoff pitch. And a close one misses low for ball 4. So a 1-out walk. Base runners are what FGCU needs. Tying run on deck as Jalen Townsend is pinch hit for by Alejandro Rodriguez.
Pinch hitting for Townsend.
So Townsend, who played
number 7, Alejandro Rodriguez,
a couple of outs in center field, now is pinch hit for by Alejandro Rodriguez, a sophomore from Cedra, Puerto Rico. Eastern Florida State transfer. First pitch he sees, he takes upstairs for ball 1. Rodriguez, appearing in his 19th game, takes at the bottom of the zone, ball 2. And time called so that pitching coach Jerry Edwards can come out to the mound. Rodriguez hitting 208 for 40 this year. This is his 8th appearance off the bench this year. 5 driven in, does not have an extra base hit, has drawn 6 walks. He's been hit by 3 pitches and has struck out 11 times. The entirety of the infield, as well as Coach Edwards on the mound with McCoy, who may just be a little amped here at home at senior weekend. He's trying to get another save and get things started off in this series the right way. And, well, it's his to work with. Nobody out there throwing. Just need to get back to doing what he was doing before. And by before, I mean like when he threw 1 pitch and got 1 out to Machado. He has thrown 6 balls and 2 strikes since then. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner to the right-handed swinging Rodriguez. The 2-1. Breaking ball slap foul to the left side, and it's 2-2. The catcher Long on deck. Still has his shin guards on, which is an interesting choice. 2-2 pitch. Just a little low. Crowd wanted strike 3 called, won't get it, full count. Either Long is hitting here or a ground ball double play ends the game and he's not catching anymore anyway. And maybe he just realized that himself because now he takes off the shin guards. Foul ball back. We'll do it again. Rodriguez battling against McCoy. Runner at first is Cameron Kurzminski. I got to write it phonetically. Ball, no, strike 3 called on the inside corner. I thought it was ball 4, and so did Rodriguez, but McCoy and the Dolphins take it. Strikeout number 1 for McCoy is out number 2 here in the 9th. And Johnny Long coming to the plate with the Eagles down to their final out here, trailing 5-2 in the 9th. First pitch, in there for a strike at the belt. Good start for McCoy. Looking for his 4th save of the year and his 3rd in a row. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball low, and it's quickly 0-2 on Long. High fastball outside. Crowd on their feet, looking to cheer McCoy and the Dolphins to a series opening victory. Breaking ball, called strike 3, outside corner, ball game, Jacksonville wins. 5-2, Dolphins victorious as JU rallies for a 3rd straight game after falling behind to win a 3rd straight ball game and are still undefeated in the month of May, a perfect 3-0. Jacksonville gets the win to improve to 10-28 on the year, now 3-13 in the A-Sun. FGCU falls to 24-17, 10-6 in the A-Sun. Your winning pitcher tonight is Christian Graham. Graham gets the W. He improves to 1-2 now on the season. Your losing pitcher is Hunter McGarry. McGarry takes the loss for FGCU. The right-hander now 1-3 on the year. Jagger McCoy picks up his 4th save of the season. Join us tomorrow as Jacksonville goes for a series win against the Eagles. First pitch at 7 o'clock. Senior Day ceremony start on the YouTube page at around 6:40. So we hope you'll tune in then. I'm Scott Manzi saying so long. Jacksonville wins it tonight, 5-2. This has been a presentation of Van Wagner and Jacksonville University Athletics.
This presentation of Jacksonville University Athletics was presented by WB Mason, the official office supply provider of the Dolphins.